Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So today we've got a review of the Braun Underhood rechargeable work light that is 1200 lumens, and then it has a rotating lens to be able to put the light wherever you like it. It has non-marring adjustable hooks, so it'll fit on virtually any vehicle, and it extends up to 85 inches. Also, the rechargeable battery is a lithium ion, and it says it will run up to 4 hours on high, 13 hours and 30 minutes on low, and it takes 2 hours and 45 minutes to charge it. So actually on this, for me, when I plugged it in to charge it, it charged in just 2 hours. So when you turn it on, here's the charge indicator. This is the charger that it comes with, and it just has a circular little plug that goes in right here on the end. And that's one thing that I'm not sure why they did that. With all the USB things that are out there, why we're still dealing with circular chargers is beyond me. It seems like a USB would be a lot more universal. However, this light, it didn't say it in the instructions, but I've seen where a lot of people will say, and I actually tried it, while the charger's plugged in and it's charging, it will come on. So if the 4 hours runtime on high is not enough, you should be able to plug the charger in and continue to use it. So let's go ahead and try it out on some vehicles. So this is a Chevy Silverado pickup truck, half ton. So it has a fairly large hood. So these hooks, you simply press the button and then you can adjust it. I saw some people, grab it and go like, oh, it doesn't move, but there's a release right there that you have to push. So then, with it hooked in, push the other side open, and then it simply pulls out. Then you can slide the light to center it or move it off to either side. So let's go ahead and turn the light on. We'll adjust it down. And with the sun coming in, it's already pretty bright under here, but it does fit under our Chevy Silverado really well. We're gonna start by checking the oil or adding any oil. And remember, this GoPro does pick up light really well. Well, let's go ahead and I'll turn the light on low. There's low, and there's high. Also, by adjusting the reflector, you can change where the light's shining and how bright it is too. So let's play with that a little bit. So that gives you pretty good light under there. So I guess while we're here, let's go ahead and check the oil. And while this is not impossible to find without the light, it definitely helps to have the light. And our Chevy Silverado is full of oil. Let's move to the next vehicle. Okay, so here's a Honda Ridgeline. We'll see how it works with it. Okay, and on the Ridgeline, right here, we don't have to extend it near as far. Okay, so here's our Honda Ridgeline. And let's go ahead and turn the light on. There's low, there's high. I'll adjust it down, and that actually brightens this up quite a bit. This car being in the center of this carport, it's a long way from the sun. So let's check it out. And again, remember, this GoPro picks up light better than my eye does. But there's low and there's high. And then you can adjust it to get it right in there. So that's quite a bit more light than you'd have. Again, you can slide it side to side to center it up, or move it over to the side if you need the light over there. So you'll like to change that battery. But let's go ahead and check the oil in this. And we're pretty good on that too. Actually, it's a little overfill, looks like. But the oil is clean at least. Okay, and our last vehicle in this test is this Jeep. And I kind of wondered about if it would work because the Jeep has such a rounded hood. So let's try that out. Okay, and this rounded edge of this hood kind of makes me wonder if this light will work on it or not. And it kind of needs to work on the Jeep because my experience is, of all these vehicles, the Jeep's the one that requires the most work. Your mileage may vary. Okay, so let's hook it on the side. Okay, so here's the first time that it's almost too long. We'll see if we can adjust that and change that. I think we can. Oh yeah. So having the adjustability on the hooks is a good thing. And then of course the hood widens out as it goes back towards the windshield. So you can adjust it, you know, by putting it farther down also. So let's turn it on and see what we look like. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this on and see how it does. Find a spot where maybe we can't see as good. Okay, so there's light off, there's low, and there's high. And you can adjust it to wherever you want the light at. So instead of checking the oil, we were doing something with the fan up here. And we pull our cover back. So like to change the oil, here's the oil filter, which you can see, but it definitely lights it up more with the light. So I like the light. Let's go ahead and check this oil. The reason we're checking this oil is this Jeep has lost oil a couple times, and it is very low. Look at that, it's down to the thing. We use synthetic oil in this, and I didn't know this, but I've read that synthetic oil, when it burns, does not smoke. So we haven't seen anything coming out of the tailpipe on this, but it keeps losing oil. This Jeep calls for 5W20 oil, and all the Jeep forums that I've read says just jump up to 10W30, and you won't lose so much oil. It won't burn as much because it doesn't leak into the cylinder where it can burn. So we're going to try that out, but in the meantime, we've been having to add at least 1 quart of oil between oil changes, which is frustrating. Okay, something else you can do with this light is if you're going to work on the inside of your car, you can slide it across and hook it on the roof, or you could roll the window down so you don't have to worry about somebody coming by and shutting the door on it and breaking it. But so it will also fit here and give you light. Now out here again with the sun, I don't really need this light, but it does light it up more if you're going to work on a dash or something. But inside a barn or a building, this would be pretty useful inside as well. And if you're working under the dash, you could just set it on the floor here and do the same thing. And if you need to work under the dash, you can set the light here across the floorboard. And let me turn the light on. So there's low. Oops. There's low. There's high. And again, you can spin the diffuser to get the light right where you want it. So that's pretty slick. And then the last thing that I'll do is just show you this, because I don't want to climb on the ground. So if you're working under a vehicle, the way these clamps are, you can just slide this in and then have under vehicle lighting as well, like say you're working on a creeper. Okay, so that's the Braun 1200 lumen rechargeable under hood light, which also works under dash or under the vehicle. And I'm pretty impressed with it. So filming this, we've had it on for about an hour, and it's showing 4 lights on low, and it just now dropped to 3 indicator lights on high. So they say a 4-hour run time. I've gotten just over 4 hours, and then also it says 2 hours and 45 minutes to charge it. And this one charged when I took it out of the box. It had 1 light on. I put it on the charger, and it charged in under 2 hours to fully all 4 lights on. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. So the Braun 1200 lumen under hood light is for sale right now at Harbor Freight. The regular price is $79.99. And I got this when it was on the Inside Track Club, and I believe I paid like $69. So saved a little bit, but for the ease of use and how adaptable this thing is, I'm really liking it. Only time will tell how long it lasts, but for now I'm really happy with the purchase. So Your mileage may vary. If you like the video, drop us a like. It really helps us out. We definitely encourage you to subscribe to see more. Have a great day and be safe.